This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. I'm Alex Brown. Fishers-based Rebar Development and the City of Marion are planning a $10.8 million mixed-use development in the city's downtown riverfront district. The project will feature 44 apartments, 3,300 square feet of commercial space, and a public plaza for community use along the city's Riverwalk. Mayor Ronald Morell.
The city of Marion hasn't had anything new developed from ground up of this magnitude in over a decade. So being able to add something like this to our downtown will be tremendous to be able to attract and retain young professionals and empty nesters to our downtown to be able to, create a space where people are proud to live in.
The Marion City Council will consider an economic development agreement for the project tonight. The Indiana Railroad Company Board of Directors has tapped Joseph Gio to serve as the railroad's next president and CEO. Gio most recently served as vice president of transportation at Norfolk Southern in Atlanta, Georgia. Gio succeeds Dwayne Swindle, who left the company on May 31st. Fort Wayne Mayor Sharon Tucker joined state and local officials Monday to break ground on the final $3 million portion of the Puffer Belly Trail. The city said the 1.7-mile portion, set for completion in the fall of 2026, will provide connectivity to nearly 700 businesses, retail areas, restaurants, and entertainment. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, we'll dive into each region's unique challenges and distinct opportunities for growth. 9 regions, 1 goal. Indiana's bold future starts here. Discover more and register at ibj.com/engage.
Hoosier leaders for the American Legion, Veterans of Foreign Wars, and other veteran organizations are advocating for the legalization of electronic pull tabs to generate more charity gambling revenue for their chapters. IIB's Marek Mazurek has details.
The Big Four veteran organizations, which also include Disabled American Veterans and the National Guard Association of Indiana, are forming the Play In for Charity Alliance. The alliance will be a vehicle for educating citizens and advocating for enabling legislation in the 2025 legislative session. Though state lawmakers recently have been reluctant to expand gambling in Indiana, veteran groups say their proposal is merely a modernization of what's currently available. Paper pull tabs are already sold at several posts, and veterans groups say the introduction of electronic pull tabs will boost attendance and attract new, younger members. Pull tabs are a form of gambling akin to a blend of bingo and scratch-off tickets where players win by pulling a winning combination of symbols. While electronic pull tabs have the same gameplay as paper, the games are instead offered through a video display on tablets similar to what's seen in casinos and have flashy, colorful branding. The Alliance's website calls pull tabs a, quote, responsible form of entertainment, end quote. The Alliance seeks to alter the definition of a pull tab to allow the games. However, they are open to legislators defining regulations for how the broader definition will look in practice. Regulatory items include the number of machines allowed in a post and the number of money that can be wagered. Several other states have legalized electronic pull tab games more broadly, including Midwest neighbors Minnesota, Ohio, and Kentucky. I'm Marek Mazurek with Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Poseyville-based manufacturer Nix Industrial has completed the relocation of its coatings operation. A spokesperson told Inside Indiana Business the move brings the operation closer to the company's metal fabrication and machining facilities in order to streamline operations. Nix called the move to the Frontage Road site as a significant expansion for the coatings operation, doubling its space from 15,000 to 30,000 square feet. The company invested $2.2 million in facility additions, renovations, and equipment for the project, which took about 9 months to complete. Nix Industrial currently employs more than 150 people, though the relocation effort did not result in the addition of any new jobs. Longtime media personality Pat Carlini is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.